all rested, healed as much as you can be, and there are... Ooh, where was my note?
70
There are 7 hours
chainsaws.
left until the delivery.
Oh,
We overslept!
No.
oh no, who forgot to set the alarm?
Sorry, there
Wait,
are
we
5
have-
hours,
how-
I meant to say.
Why 5? Even worse.
Do we get more HP for having slept?
You've already got your healing HP for, like, going to sleep.
Oh.
So who's calling for Uber?
In that case then, I'm gonna try and like, hold on. Let's have a look at some notes. Anyone else want to do something while I'm just looking at this?
Yeah, I'll kill everyone in the room.
I'm just gonna check like the news currently on my data slate, see if there's anything interesting happening in the hive so far.
What are the TV channels like in Hive Decilium, Doug?
That's what I want to know. That's why I'm reading the news.
There is no visual voxel TV in this place.
Is there anything interesting happening on the
There are
news?
no pictographic devices within the parlor.
Well, I've got my data slate. Is there anything like newsworthy to report?
Okay, I know this is way immersion break. That is actually something I wonder about. Is there TV in 40K?
Yeah.
They're limited, but yeah, there is.
What kind of shows would there be?
Mainly things celebrating how great the Emperor was. I'm not gonna lie.
Enlist for the Imperial Guard and confirm your citizenship.
You know, like
It's
to catch,
MTV Hives.
to catch a predator. It's like to catch a heretic.
I was expecting something like Band of Brothers made off of like the Marines or something.
Pimp My Servitor.
Actually, I would watch the shit out of that.
Sly Marbo, the animated series.
We're all going to hell for this.
Okay, so I would like to.
Oh my god, just imagine the religious channels though. Just like they're all like crowding around, just like, oh, I support the god. Just like imagine that, but Adeptus
Sly
Mechanics
for
of
the Shasso
praise.
or a Stamp.
Songs of praise has weathered through the years and is still strong.
I'd like to
The Hereticus and you.
bring Sank back, or like at least call Sank.
Mystic
He
Inquisitor.
returns.
Hmm?
How are you all feeling after your rest?
Oh, great. Thanks, Spencer.
Much better, thank you.
Where'd you buy this couch?
It is not for sale.
I was wondering why you bought it.
Is he like in the area? Is he like able to come to us, or can I only talk to him over this?
Oh, he's within the building. He
Oh.
returned from his duties.
Oh. Needless to say that your discretion is appreciated on these situations. But I have some questions to ask you if you would be so kind.
But of course. And he takes a seat opposite you.
Do you know of a Magos Zax Holthane at all?
Magos, Saxful. I know of one or two Magoses, but they are of the upper hives. I know not this Saxful vein.
Okay. Well, he gave us some information that at the time, at 17 hours time, there would be something landing a shuttle, which will be bearing Xenos artifacts. We plan to apprehend this craft and make sure the goods. I don't actually say goods. So retroactively, it's because that these artifacts are not able to be circulated into the populace. They must be contained and they must be disposed of properly.
I would agree. Have you spoken to the sanctuaries or the arbitrates in the port?
I'll shake my head at that. Not
He's
so much
got-
yet.
He has a contact within the Port Authority itself.
This is why it's a bit of an issue. If we end up getting in contact with the wrong person, then everything goes, for the lack of a better word, tits up.
I just give like a little bit of a
Kind
look
of
into
chuckles at that.
Yeah, say, I don't suppose you'd be able to, like, point out on like a map is it shuttle 341 Beta Sky? I don't suppose you have any idea of where that's going to land at all.
Not specifically. I would assume that the Octoriate would be able to give you that information.
Okay.
But I don't know. That's usually arranged within the hour of its landing. It's a busy port and all.
There is a man currently working for Zaxolthane in the port, who is altering Zax's papers deliberately and basically under bribery, and he's changing them so that both the port authorities do not check his particular crafts out.
Go ahead and give me a scrutiny as you bring this up.
So, long-time contact panics, and turns out he's the bad guy.
Anyone else want to help? Can anyone else help me with that?
Can I?
I'm mostly made of metal. What makes you think I'd be any good at
Just
that?
Helios.
Okay.
You pull
Holy
a funny face.
Fuck.
Yeah.
97. I'm gonna re-roll that just because that's awful. Oh God!
Do you want to fate point that, buddy?
I've already fate pointed it. Oh.
Third time's the charm.
Can't do it again.
Oh, I'm gonna say as well, at the beginning of when you guys stopped resting, you can have all your fate points back.
Oh, sick.
So the only person that
Thank
should
you.
be down is Helios.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, should I used them before we slept?
Oh, you can.
Same
have
here.
one. You could be at full.
Oh, sick.
Oh baby.
Does that mean
Yeah.
I can still... I
Yeah.
had 2 left. Does that mean I can retroactively use them to get more HP?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I was gonna
Sweet.
like, as I said, I'm like, it was a black coat with red trim, apparently.
Strikes me as the usual uniform of the prefects of the Octoriate.
Woo! I'm actually
Yeah,
back
I
to
like-
normal health.
I do like visibly like grit my teeth at that, and I'm like, frack.
How long do you have until Beta Sky arrives?
I put my hand out with 5 fingers. 5 hours.
I don't
Well,
know what
choose
to
the hand.
suggest. Let me be honest with you. There has been a lot of rumors and talking about a certain band of people who have been requisitioning weapons and armor and have been causing explosions in the mid-hive. Would that happen to be anything to do with you?
No.
I'm just gonna. Well, there would certainly be no point in lying to you. No, that
Be
is
weird.
most certainly
weird.
us.
Totally us.
Be weird if that band for some reason killed a normal for no reason in his own house. Just like
Don't.
Well,
I can't talk.
That-
It wasn't me.
I had a talk with some of my contacts, and you should be aware that the sanctuaries are looking for you. They have set up checkpoints all around the port.
Yeah,
This is gonna
I-
get difficult.
I imagine so.
Access way.
Unfortunately, all of our encounters with the perpetrators of these acts has been violent and has drawn attention. I don't suppose you have managed to see any men wearing white masks. Not necessarily white masks, actually, but nobles wearing masks. They...
Oh, you mean the baby faces, the young nobles?
Yes.
I
I can't
I've certainly
speak.
seen them on occasion, although I believe they've gone to ground recently.
I can't
for-
speak for all of them, but so far we've met 4, and they have all been involved in trafficking these artifacts. We found one such man down in the abandoned factory in Three Stakes.
Hmm.
He
Troubling.
unfortunately wasn't particularly, although he seemed to believe that he was in control of the situation. He threw a grenade. He obviously was not versed in the usage of such devices and promptly blew himself apart.
This would explain how Lance was managed to get his hands on such artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
We just hold
as far as I see it, if you're wanting to intercept Beta Sky, you have a few options available to you. You could make your way through the checkpoints, try and get yourself back, maybe reveal who you're actually working for. I don't know who that is. It's probably some bureaucrat somewhere.
Not exactly.
I like grin. I'm like,
One word for it.
I just say something like that.
That's one word for it.
Right, so
I just give a brief chuckle in the background.
you could maybe take the sanctuaries into your confidence. You could maybe bluff your way past them. There will be checkpoints at every single public entrance to the facility.
Are there any less than public entrances?
That there are. There are certainly loading tunnels used by some of the merchant houses to enter the port and exit without disrupting the mag rails. There is also some under access ways beneath the port that could take you in, although I cannot make say of anything for their safety. I know that the loading rails are patrolled by the sanctuaries, although they will not be inspecting everything and they will not be covering every angle. And the underhive might be filled with mutants and other dangerous creatures.
I assume there's a Mechanicus presence at these docks, correct?
Oh, and absolutely. There are congregations of servitors conducting repairs all along the landing parts. There are several litanies being shouted at every moment. There's a very large tech adept presence there.
We might be able to use them as a point of entry as well.
Kind of go through the checkpoints, announcing yourself as tech adepts at the facility.
Not quite. I was thinking more getting contact with the Mechanicum. See if they can help.
Certainly be possible, although it's not my purview to say what the Mechanicum might suggest.
I was just thinking.
You got 5 hours.
GM, how hard would it be to try that?
Do you have a Pia Mechanicus talent?
No, you told me to wait.
You could go and spend a few hours setting that up, but you'd be close to time and there's no automatic guarantee of doing it properly.
If I were to assist him in some way, would that?
No.
By not being any part of the mechanical.
Oh no! I mean, I got my skills. I got my very specific skill set.
You can't just be like, turn up and be like, look how sick I am at tech, and then like, you didn't say the prayer first, and then he killed you.
No, it was worth a thought.
Okay.
I wish you told me that this was how the pier was going to work, because I seriously thought I could just,
That's like always the way it works, man.
Well, no, I mean he said to wait, so
Yeah, you can definitely go and set it up in a few hours. But you'd have to go and make the right contacts, get yourself cleared through the authorizations, and then actually get somebody to be up here.
So the most logical thing seems to be those access ports.
Ones run by merchant houses or whatever.
Oh, the ones.
The loading tunnels.
Whichever ones.
Are you actually going to be
Yeah,
busy
whatever you
or
guys go for.
Probably.
right? Doesn't matter.
We'll watch Kick-Ass 2
I'll
tomorrow.
defer judgment to yours.
Depends, because Jason's going
So
to
you
be
had the under tunnels,
Mm.
the loading tunnels, and then you've got the actual mag rails and other entrances that are public. I would definitely say that through the mag rails, you have a definitive chance of being encountered by sanctuaries. They are covering every single person.
Well, Helios, my opinion is the loading tunnels, but your choice.
That is assuming that you cannot negotiate with them and get them to an understanding.
Pause for a second here. Out of character question. Do we have anything that proves that we're Inquisition?
No.
The Inquisitor was like, "Yeah, you've got fucking nothing. Good luck."
It could have
Yeah,
given
that's
us
what
a
it looked like to
badge.
me.
Right, if that's the case, we're basically just normal civilians, aren't we? Like,
Yeah, the basic idea was like, you got no connection to us if you call.
so other
fuck off,
than
kids.
these guys that have been like, "Oh, you've been out in the lawless zones doing against the law things," is that a problem?
Oh yeah, we're
Isn't-
fucked.
Isn't this entire hive like based on like oaths and shit? Isn't there like actually? Is there actually much of a law enforced? I thought it was all like oath-bound law and stuff.
Well, of course, there's the imperial law, which is absolutely enforced by the sanctuaries in part with the minor arbitrates presence. But the main law of the hives is Desoleum law, which is purely done by the sanctuaries.
Right.
Right, so loading tunnels is loading tunnels sanctuaries?
Loading tunnels is guards and sanctuaries, and anything the other merchant houses would have placed there to protect their goods and their runs.
And the other one is potentially mutants, and the other one is just walking through checkpoint city. So
Mutants. I choose
Well,
mutants.
the deep tunnels have a lot of unknown things. It's known as the underport, and God knows what's down there. Emperor knows.
So
kinda
if
don't
we-
wanna risk that.
So if we go through the under tunnels, we can come up into the proper place, but it's just a big diversion, right? I'll write on my pad under tunnels. My vote.
I'm gonna like.
Would seem to be the best method, yes.
I don't suppose, Sank, you know the length of time it will take to pass through the under tunnels.
Pass through the deep tunnels or the loading tunnels?
Deep. We can't afford to be
Well-
stopped. We can't afford to have hiccups now. We need to get into that port.
I reckon that going through the under tunnels, it would take you maybe 3 hours. The loading tunnels would take you 2. And then, of course, going through the checkpoints would only take you, say, an hour.
So 2 hours.
But if you're a
would be-
court to any of these locations and detained, I don't know when you could be released or even
But no,
pass.
no one's going to detain us in the lower part though, other than anyone who's trying to.
Well, we all get detained in the lower part. We get killed.
Yeah, but
Hans
out
got a
of all
point.
of our, right, look at it this way: out of all of our skills, talking is not one that we have. Like,
Murdering, however.
sneaking is something that only I've got.
And you
Like-
don't do it that well.
Well, I do if I turn my stomach off. That's
I
I
have
need to-
deceive and charm spec.
And it's
So,
got
you
a
know,
lot
I'm getting better at talking. You know.
yeah, but
By the way, remember to turn that thing on.
yeah, but either way, that only makes me stealthy. Not well, it makes anyone slightly stealthy, but you only need the skill as well. So stealth's not really an option unless it's only one of us going in.
Right,
But
under
that's not-
under tunnels it is, then deep tunnels, whatever.
We can all shoot. That's easy.
Because we
I'm
can't.
very good at that.
If there's that many checkpoints, we'd have to reveal what we're doing in
Yeah,
order
and
to get anywhere, and without
we've already
without
blown sky high.
without
So
without any proof of our reasoning for this, you know, we can't really. We'd have to like rely on the shock value of just saying Inquisition, which isn't an option, because if we haven't got the ability to actually prove,
we're most likely to get lynched for just
Well, yeah,
saying
we'll
we're
get-
in position and not having proof.
exactly. So
This guy not have any like stakes in their dock that we can scrounge off, even though we've asked him for way too much.
Yeah, I feel kind of guilty. We really are.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like laugh without humor and look at Sank. And I'm like, well, I suppose you plan on taking any boxes into the into the port anytime soon.
Well, you want to hide in the boxes?
Yes. Like it's obviously a stupid idea, but I'm
You're coming
just
around to my idea, man.
you know I'm just sort of like saying that to him with like a grin on my face, like
I just like.
I know this
just,
is
like,
stupid, but it's worth
I just
asking.
like smile at that, just like yes, you're coming onto my side.
Not personally, although I was coordinating a transfer of goods from the port, and of course the loading vessels would need to enter it to begin with.
Hmm.
I could.
I can pretty
my
much
employer.
guarantee that.
Go on, look.
I was gonna say I can pretty much guarantee that any goods coming into this facility would be scanned by the Mechanicus.
Yeah, but we only need to walk in to collect them. All we need is some paper that lets us in there.
Yeah, what are you saying, Doug?
I could certainly talk to my employer, and perhaps I could have you assigned as the guard detail for the transport.
How long do you think that transfer of responsibility would take?
I could do it within the 2 hours that you would need to actually travel there, so by the time you actually arrived at the transport, you could already be verified. After all, I am the coordinator, I just need to get my noble to sign off on it.
It's gonna look real funny when we break from guarding this stuff, shoot up a new ship that enters. And
We're gonna have to
The
be.
goods are not set to arrive for 7 hours, so you could go in, do what you need to do, prevent this other transport, and then when you need to leave, there will be 2 hours after the Beta Sky, a transport waiting to bring you back.
Sounds so Ocean's 11.
Oh, this guy, I love this guy. Sank's my man.
So, Helios,
Okay.
I need you to roll me an influence test for me, or a fellowship, whichever you wish.
it's like, no, I changed my mind. You're not having any of this.
Any modifier?
This is essentially the role for Sank to go to his employer and try and get it approved.
Yes! Yes! 3 degrees of success.
We are literally the best guard he's ever seen.
Vomit!
I believe I could get that arranged, if that's what you wish.
I just,
Cause trouble for him.
yeah, I'm just like, and I'm just like, you sir are a lifesaver.
It's my job. I'm a bodyguard after all.
I just come behind him and pat him on the back, just like,
Pay him the amputator.
you're my
shot.
buddy, man. You're good.
We're going to have to make sure nothing happens to him.
Yeah, this guy's like the best thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, as you
But
say.
Helios.
Hmm?
And he puts his hand on your shoulder and grips it very tightly. I will get the killer of lands.
Yeah, and I
There it
like,
is.
I nod with complete sincerity. I'm like, that was the bargain.
The
after
smile
all.
returns to his face and says, "Well, what are we waiting for then? Go to the port. Head to this location here, and there should be an adept there waiting with the papers that you will need."
Okay.
This guy's gonna work out whether he's Scottish or not soon as well.
He's like, Arabic, he's Scottish, I'm sensing a bit of Moroccan here. I was like, what? I love the accent. I love the
Look,
accent.
you
I actually
leave-
like it.
You leave Doug alone. I'm just as bad.
Hey,
no,
no, I will have you know this is an intentional Desoleum accent.
Okay then.
Not taking the piss. I can't do accents, but I always find it funny when Tom's guy changes between 10 different accents because he can't remember what accent he gave the guy to begin with.
That makes it so much sweeter.
No, I have it noted as shitty Russian for Sank.
I knew it! I knew he was supposed to be Russian.
Oh god. Alright.
No, specifically written shitty Russian.
Yeah, but I knew it was supposed to be like really bad Russian.
Alright.
That's a question to everyone out of the net. Does everybody trust this guy? Like, I know he's like awesome, but does everybody trust him?
I trust this guy so fucking much. Jeez.
Not entirely.
No,
no.
not at all. Like
Because
we
he's been
watched,
helping us a lot.
right? The entire
Just watch
situation we
Sank be
met
the
him
arch
was like,
heretic every time.
it was like we met him. He was like, Okay, my lord's going mental. Oh, we burst past him, looked at his lord kill himself, and then the guy was like, "Thanks for that, lad," and then tried to shake our hand, and then he walked off.
I talked him down. I think you'll find.
And he also
he
didn't
did.
steal it. He also didn't steal anything. Like when he left that guy's house.
Why was that?
Well,
Why is that
you
not?
actually get any proof that he was like, legit? I mean, we never really did. I'm not saying anything. Just like, I'm still curious.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, he obviously has contacts of some sort, so it's
We're
worth
not in his
knowing.
house now. Is this not his house? Because I missed that
Yeah,
bit.
we're in his house, his own house.
What's his house like, Doug? Is it big?
It's not that large. It's got a parlor. It's got a bathroom, some stairs going up to a 3-bedroom.
Wait, the
area.
Arch Heretic. Oh my god, me and him will get on great. We'll just be like best buds.
Yep. Anyway, in that case, then we will trot over to the.
Let's just say that he's well off.
Does he have a family? Is there a family around?
Nope,
Don't
he
think
is
so.
old and alone.
Old and lone.
Oh, poor guy.
Where are
That
his
face.
children?
We
On
should
his
get him.
picture.
We should get him a dog.
What?
That can be like the end thing. We just buy him a dog.
It's like we proper skimp on it as well. We just come back from the undertunnels with like this ratty creature. It's like,
Really
got you a dog,
shitty
Sam?
implants.
It's like just like everything else you've given me, half broken.
Like its legs gone, but instead of springing for a proper mechanical implant, we just put a wheel on it.
Shit. Right, let's go. Let's go to this point that he told us to go to. Onwards, team.
You guys spend an hour going to that location, which is just outside the port's perimeter. And you find a transport currently being manned by pilots, and there is an adept there waiting for you with a data slate.
I'm like,
I'm just gonna step behind.
Ah, hello there. Hey,
greetings.
are you the guard detail for the transport?
Certainly. I sort of like straighten up visibly.
Well, my lord
yeah.
has signed off on the papers. I believe you just need to sign here for liability.
Okay.
He gives you the data slate with a little pen.
Gives you the data slate. And I sign it, Daedalus Icarus.
Oh, great work signing it with your real name, just as a.
Well,
Oh,
no
nice.
one knows me as my real name here. Like,
He does have a point
Thank
there.
you.
I hate to admit it.
and my world is on the other side of this particular segmentum. So good luck with that.
Well, he takes another data set out of his pocket. Here's all the information you'll need about House Raidcloth.
Raid cloth. Interesting.
Raidcloth.
Okay.
So you're serving House Raidcloth. You are picking up crates of fruits from one of the nearby pleasure worlds. And you are due to return it in, I believe, he looks at his chrono, I believe 7 hours from now.
Pleasure world.
I know.
Right. When you're done, take the transport to this address. The pilots will accompany you and stay with the transport while you're in the port. Let us know by that Vox code there if you have any issues.
Okay. Thank you.
He nods and takes another data slate out and starts scribing in it as he walks away.
Inquis.
I would
Position.
recommend we make sure not to fail in returning their goods. These guys take oaths very seriously.
Mm-hmm. Even if one of us gets shot dead,
you
we
now
need
have
to
an
take it.
Yay!
Oh, I do?
I shouldn't have
Okay,
pointed
yeah.
that out to the GM, should I? Sorry, guys.
Look at you partaking in Decilium lore, Tom, without even thinking about it.
I mean, I just do these things, right?
Congratulations on putting yourself in like the position of a
You
death
mean-
sentence if you fail.
You mean I've just gone and got myself a job again? Like, I was in a roleplay once where I literally just went and got a job in the middle of the roleplay session. Worth it.
Yeah, I fucking remember that.
He just lived a life, had kids.
I just literally became a computer technician. That was it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I walked around a university campus, literally fixing everyone's shitty internet.
and I'm sat on like a 50 cal outside waiting for this to like fucking like like waiting to wreck this place, and he's like, yeah, just like hiding in a broom cupboard at closing time, trying to fucking open the doors at the end of it.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yep. Okay.
That is brilliant.
So basically, what this guy wants us to do is go into the port and drive the delivery from this pleasure world, which is a crate of fruit, back to the rendezvous that he tells us.
Ooh, that's a point. Does anybody have off-road surface vehicle?
There are two pilots in the transport who are going to be staying with it.
All right.
So they drive basically.
Let's say we're a guard detail. We're not driving.
Yeah. Good.
Just checking.
I find it interesting that you need a guard detail for fruit.
It's really good.
Hive, going through the mid-hive up to the for fruit.
It is very good fruit. Like this fruit is like.
Fruit is
it might be something
extremely
like dragon fruits or.
Ooh, dragon fruit.
Fruit is like unique in this setting. Oh my.
Mhm.
Proper fruit has nobility.
Okay then. So, I suppose. So can we get in there now with the papers?
Yeah, so many kilometers of loading tunnels wind and intersect beneath Port Gaia's surface. And in fact, these descend much further than most actually know, down into the ancient construction that supports the landing platforms above, and perhaps even the planet's crust. Only really labor-clad as the Steverborns and the actual Nobilite consortium workers actually go into this area, who load and unload cargo that are qualified to navigate in even the shallowest of tunnels.
Okay.
If you were to dread too deep into one of the lower tunnels, you'd end up going to the deep tunnels, which lead to the underhive, and that is not a place you want to go. And after half an hour's journey, you find yourself coming across a sanctuary checkpoint within the loading tunnels just before Port Gaia itself.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knows what a sanctuary looks like. They've got a full checkpoint there with big cast iron doors, and about 4 of them are approaching the transport.
Okay.
I just like leaning to his before they get. It's just like, if this goes tits up, we can take them.
We don't want to take them really.
As we're like passing, I'm gonna look to you. I'm gonna like put my hand out for your stun baton.
Okay, I'll slip that over to you.
Could we try not to kill them if possible?
That's just why I picked up a stun baton.
I just like just hold my hands up and just like cross my fingers and wink.
So I don't suppose it's possible to get one of the drivers to do this.
Well, no, one of the sanctuaries goes up to the cabin where the pilots are and goes and talks to them, whereas another one comes around the other side and indicates to you 4.
Okay. Like I said, I'll lead the party then. I'll step out and present my papers if I'm asked for them.
Papers?
Ah,
Papers,
Daedalus Icarus. Interesting. You are new to Hive or Desolium, are you not?
We are. We're just here for some jobs for House Raidcloth. I'm oathbound to deliver a cargo.
Of course. Give me just a second.
Then she's going to take out one of her Vox receivers and like speak into it under her breath. And then she puts it to her ear and listens back for the reply, which takes a good few moments.
Oh, feck.
Can we hear? Can we make awareness test to hear?
Really?
Something tells me this is not going to go well.
Damn it.
I need to make a roll.
Oh no! Fail, please!
Come on, Dare, intercept signals. Become a radio.
Look at that!
Sorry, can't hear you.
That's a bad roll, that. That's funny.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody want to volunteer a fate point for that?
Oh, that's what it is it?
It is indeed a subtlety test.
I will substitute one of my. I will put one of mine on the table.
You what?
I will put one of my fates on the table.
Anybody
Her
else want
face
to spend a
starts
fate
to,
to
like,
get plus
twist
10 on
up.
that?
I'm in on it.
The light of the Emperor blinds her.
Still probably
Okay.
quite terrible.
I'd say that's probably still a failure. Is that a failure? Can we know that?
She's going to slowly put her Vox receiver down and take another glance at you, and ask you,
I'm gonna give her a cheeky smile.
why did you originally come to Desolium?
If we tell the truth, it's probably going to go bad for us. On the
Yeah.
other hand,
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, came to Desolium to act as security detail.
I don't think that's going to fly.
Daedalus is like sweating.
Go ahead
really
and
heavily.
make me a deception test.
Yeah, it's
Come
not
on,
gonna
I have
fly.
the deception points. God damn it, we're dead.
We are.
Daedalus is like sweating real heavy, and he's like,
Can I
security
assist?
detail.
Can I assist in this deceive? Since I'm actually
No.
like, oh, okay.
If you led into the conversation like, "Oh, we did come here," could you not do it then?
Yeah, can I like be the start of the? Please fate point it.
She frowns and looks down at her datapad and takes a few taps.
How many sanctuaries are in the tunnel, Doug?
There's one addressing the cabin, two behind you, and then there's one that's on the right-hand side.
I just lean into Weeze. And
There's
just,
a
like,
few more over actually by the checkpoint itself.
Oh shit!
I just lean into Weeze, just like, you ever seen the inside of Friend's Hill? It's real cozy in the winter.
This
She
is
looks
not-
up and addresses the Skitari. Says, "You, tech adept, what is your purpose on Desolium?"
Okay, I'm pausing here because I'm actually trying to figure out what the hell he's gonna say because I hadn't expected her to question him. Shit.
Say security detail. Oh my god, are you Robot Abe Lincoln?
What? No, it's just I hadn't actually intended on being the one who has to come up with a clever lie.
We've already got the
Can't
lie.
always be me, Dare.
We've already got it. Come on, corroborate the story, man.
Oh, well,
Just trying to-
I'll
just thinking-
try a half truth, I guess. It's gonna say, I am here to help provide security for them and firepower when needed.
Close enough.
Go ahead and make me a deception roll with plus 20.
Oh, you should have said something, Karen.
This is not gonna go well, but I'm gonna hope.
Oh shit. Thick.
That worked. It worked. I don't know how it worked, but it worked.
My
She takes
word.
another few taps down at her datapad. Says, and this other adept that's with you, is he also serving the Omnicide today?
Are you listening to me or to Weeze? I'm not entirely
As
sure.
she addresses both the Skitari and also you, Joe.
Oh, yeah. To provide technical support with our equipment and to help transport goods.
Okay. She grunts and then goes back to her datapad.
I'm waiting for it.
I just low-key fist bump Weeze.
Would anybody like to donate fate points?
God damn it.
For the love of God!
Second, I've got a full rack of fate point. I'll spend one. Oh wait, no, I don't. But still, yeah, I've got a more or less full rack. I'll spend them.
Anybody else want to spend to give it a plus 10?
Hold on, let me see how many if I've spent any or not yet.
No, I'll save mine for killing them all.
What you got them all refunded after we finish resting.
Yep. Okay, I'll drop one in there just to help. Just hope this works.
Thanks for that one, Dare.
What?
Can we take the last one? It was nicer.
Okay,
She
was there actually a way to get past any of this stuff, or is this just one of those? you guys have done this wrong. I'm
Now,
gonna
this
stick
is
my
one of
finger
those
in."
ones where we've completely not invested in talking. That's why I didn't want to go
Okay.
through the talking ways.
I have points in the scene. I am actually a really good fellow.
Could I invest another one to re-roll it?
It's really weird we
Sure,
went for
go
the
on.
talking angle.
It's the
We're so
safest.
combat.
It's also the safest angle, though. Oh, I think at least.
Hey, critical success.
Hooray! See.
Finally.